Hey paparazzi, it's Wednesday and I am so excited to do sneak peeks with you. I love to be able to show you just some of the items that are headed your way. The items that I'm about to show you will be available tomorrow during new release time, which is 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I mean, I'm telling you, it's like the best time of the day when those brand new items hit our shop. Let's get started with my outfit. I am wearing head to toe denim, okay? I am wearing, obviously it's a jumpsuit, zips up the back. The only dimension on it really is sitting right here at the belt. I could wear it to the side if I wanted to stylize it a bit funky, okay? Or I could wear it in the center. I chose to wear it in the center because I'm wearing dainty accessories and I've got on very simplistic shoes. So I've got a wide strap, a suede strap, going across the bottom or across the top, and then I've got a chunky heel. The heel is wood. So I've got a suede element and I've got a wood element, both natural materials. So then I wanted to add in something natural in my accessories. So you can see that I am wearing the Summer Party Pack necklace. Okay, it is dainty. I love that we've got some natural stones sitting in there and some different materials. Love, love it. So I paired this ring with it. This is also natural stone, so that is jade. Again, we've got the suede, the wood elements, and so that natural stone makes sense, but it's still playful, especially because of the necklace that I'm wearing. Then I have on this amazing bracelet. I could easily wear this with a lot of musings items. I could wear this with just like a bulkier set if I wanted, but because I've got on dainty, I liked the bulkier bracelet. And then, oh my goodness, I have on these hoops. I swear you could wear this with like 90% of your silver accessories. This is a great essential piece. Essential pieces are those that you can mix and match all the way through. There's something that is a base of nearly every accessorizing set that you've got. These are a good one. All right, now I'm going to get started with the items that will be available tomorrow, starting with this black acrylic necklace. I love this one. You're going to see it come down. Now look at the large amount of color, and by color I mean that black color right here at the bottom, okay? It's a very big base, and then we're going to have little smaller sections to kind of just repeat the color up. You can see that this is going to be a transparent clear acrylic. Then we go back to a smaller section of the black bead again, and then clear acrylic at the top. You can see those silver spacers largely because it's that collision of two colors, right? Especially the light and the dark, as well as the solid and the transparent. I love the dainty chain coming around the back. Now, this is something that I love with these necklaces. Sometimes we stack because we want to add length, and sometimes we stack because we want to add a visual bulk, okay? So this is a perfect necklace to add or stack another one of the exact same item on. So you're going to see here, I have added in or jumped back into the extension chain, but not all the way. See how there's just a little bit hanging down? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra chains hanging. The reason I did this is I'm not trying to add length entirely. I am adding a little bit, basically a row, but I also want to add visual bulk. So I'm going to put the new one with the extension chain on the bottom, and then I'm going to place the one that goes right into the jump ring on top. And you're going to see here, it starts to create a layered effect. And yet, okay, those clear acrylic are also visually in line at times, right? But they're just going to jump right above each other, which I think is so pretty, okay? And this section is going to layer over the top, which gives it that visual bulk. This is crazy to me. 2 amazing necklaces. I mean, look at that thing for just 16 bucks. What a great deal. All right, now this is a really fun one. This is going to be a stretch bracelet, so it's easy to put on and off. I want you to notice the detail in each metal piece. You can see it right there. Look how cute that is. And then right there in the center is a light brown acrylic heart. You're going to see a bit of that swirl or caramelized texture inside there, okay? It also is a bit 3D. See how it sits up just a little bit? I also love that this fitting right here has a circle cut out, or what appears to be a circle, right? But look, we don't lose detail anywhere. Just so much to look at. And also because of that antiquing, it gives you a lot of options for pairing. Now this is a really fun one. So this is going to be a teddy bear earring. Some are going to see it with that white, right? They're going to see it like a little bit of a nod to a polar bear, but this is a teddy bear. Okay, we got the cute little feet, the little ears. Sometimes people are going to see this and think, well, that seems kind of juvenile, right? That kind of seems like tweeny or really young, and I'm older and I can't wear something like this because it just feels like a little too much novelty. But the truth of the matter is, this is actually not seen as juvenile. This should be seen as nostalgic. That's part of this Scandi Charm trend. So you're going to see teddy bears everywhere. That's part of the reason you're also seeing the gingham or the like woodland animals. You're going to see a lot of the lace and those type of details because it's like a throwback to places where we felt comfortable, where we felt loved, where things felt safe, right? Which is obviously in the time of our younger years in many cases, not in all, but in many. So those teddy bears are a critical element in the trends this season. You're gonna see it in a lot of places. All right, this one I absolutely love. You're gonna see two different chains. The top is more of like a snake chain. It's got a rounded element to it. And then we're gonna come down to the rhinestone claw chain. And then right here, we've got that gorgeous bow. Look at its appendant style. I love that it's suspended, like so flippin' cute. I feel like you could pair this, like meaning you could layer this with something dainty. You could layer this with a rhinestone choker of sorts. This could just sit on its own because again, we've got that, what looks like two separate accessories together in one for just $8. So many cute ways to wear that. All right, this is a really fun bracelet. This is gonna be a simplistic cuff, but then you're going to see the variation of rhinestones going all the way around. You've got that aquamarine color, right? Or like a blue zircon, depending, right? Like that, just bright blue. And then you've got an emerald. You got the lighter green, and you've got the olivine sitting right there. So cute, right? I have to turn it to look at. I love this color combination. Blues and greens together are very good sellers to customers, actually. This is a really great one. So this is going to be a rhinestone ring. We're going to call this, meaning when you see this, you're going to see it titled brown, which I love when we ombre through the browns. We've got that darker tea and then that lighter tan. So beautiful. Look at that ring. It's got a lot of height to it. So you can see it right there, almost to my knuckle. So flippin' cute. Now I got to tell you, this is one of my favorite hoops of the season. I love that this is going to have a horizontal orientation as far as the gem is concerned. And then if you look at it, it tapers on just either side of the gem. So it's not a rectangle going across. See how it's tapering down? Almost like a very elongated triangle. That thing is amazing. I love the width. Look out, babe. That is so flippin' cool. This is a really fun one as well. This is a silver earring. I love the dimension, meaning the color dimension and just like the way the light bounces through this prism or sphere, whatever you call this. I don't know. What do you call this? I feel like this is more of a prism type shape. But you can see this coming down, okay? Look at the rhinestones at the top. So they are a silver rhinestone, a light silver. And then look as you come down at the bottom. Do you see that overlay? See as I twist it? And I love that it's coming to a point, okay? Anytime you get that defaced or faceted look coming to a point, it's gonna be very refining, especially against the face, right? When you taper against the jawline right here, right? And you get that point, you get a little bit of a, like more of a suck in to the side of your face. And I feel like that is something in stylizing to know. Sometimes the length of the necklace can also help with the shape of our face, or the length of the earring, I apologize. All right, now this Metaparazzi, this one's for you. You're gonna see right here in the center, we've got that beautiful sapphire colored gem. And then on the sides, we've got those black rectangular gems that are like a bar-like look. See that? So flippin' cool. I love when the men's collection has color. Now this is a really fun one. This is going to be a copper necklace. I love the pendant at the bottom, but if you look on this side, you're going to see a combination of beads, okay? We've got the natural stones right there, right? Even the turquoise and the rose quartz, which is so pretty, and the white. But then look at this. You've also got these faceted beads. Look at the prismatic overlay right there. Are you kidding me? This is so cool. Lots of ways to play on this with what you'd also accessorize with it, meaning you've got the option of the turquoise, you've got the option of the copper, and you've got the option of those natural stones. Now, as you know, we have claw clips, and I wanted to show you the variety that we have available. So there are, and they change often. So you got to be quick, okay? And if you see it with a consultant, you need to be quick on their lives in securing these bad boys because they are flying off the shelves. But this is a really fun one, okay? This I would consider a novelty piece. So obviously, right, it's fun, it's playful. Look at the back, okay, right there. These hold very well in your hair. And then you can see that cute little face, right? This is a nod to marine life, obviously. So that I would consider novelty. This one I'm going to consider more of a dainty. This is also very functional for a half up, meaning not all your hair is up, a half up look. You can see right here, we're going to see that prismatic and also like a striped pattern inside there. I love that it almost looks like holographic in moments. It's definitely playing on all those beautiful pastel tones. You can even see your hair through here, which is why it's so pretty in the half up look. Then we've got something that is perfect for just everyday wear because it's a neutral, right? But especially because it's a metal. I feel like when you place metal colors inside your hair, it tends to look elevated. It tends to have a sophisticated look. So a lot of like professional looks can have a claw clip. If it's more of a novelty piece, right, it might look a little bit like down, like you're dressing down a bit. But when you've got that metal, then obviously it's going to be a killer look. So this is a really fun one. I love that you're going to see that almost like a coil-like pattern, but you're going to see the scallop, right? So it's scalloping across the top. I love that it's tapering into the center, directly into the claw, and then you can see, obviously, that's so cool. And we've got a very, very good mechanism right here. That this is very, very strong. It is not going to move in your hair. Well, now here's the sneak peek. So those 3 claw clips that I just showed you are currently available. This is a sneak peek, which also shows the breadth of our product line. Look out, we've got this gorgeous blue. Look at the prismatic overlay. So, so pretty. A simplistic shape, which I think is absolutely beautiful. And then all of those rhinestones. Absolutely so fun. So if you have not checked out the claw clips, you need to run to our website right now because there are 3 available, and tomorrow at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, of course. That blue one is going to be available as well. Now, this is a really fun one. This is a gorgeous bracelet. You're going to see that big gem. Look at all the colors inside there. There's obviously it's a pink base, right? But you can definitely see the blue and the green and the orange and the yellow. That is amazing. And then we've got this beautiful detail where you're seeing the fuchsia, and then we've got that prismatic overlay. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a really fun one to stack if you love to layer up the bracelets on your wrist. These items will be available tomorrow. I hope you have an incredible evening. I hope you dream of happy jewelry things like the items that I've just showed you. Most importantly, I hope you know you're loved.